Hey everyone, it's Caito, and in today's video, I'm going to be going through some common problems that people have been having with the 2.0 update and also some frequently asked questions, specifically about unlocking certain things. So if you're interested in content like this and you want to see more in the future, I'd appreciate if you like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time that I post, but let's get right into it. So first things first, I will preface this by saying a lot of the things that have come with the new 2.0 update do require you to have hit 3 stars at some point. You have to have had KK Slider perform on your island, so keep that in mind with a lot of these. I will state if that's the case as we're going through these, but I just want to point that out. That is one of the most common things that you need to have to unlock a bunch of this different stuff. All of this information is coming straight from the data mine and a compilation of that. I will have the link to the site that I'm getting this information from down in the description below, so go and check that out, especially if there's something that you're having trouble unlocking that I don't mention. That will definitely be linked down below. All right, so first question, why is Brewster not showing up on my island? Well, the way that you unlock Brewster is actually going and talking to Blathers in your museum, and the only way to prompt this dialogue is actually to have gone through all of the previous dialogue with Blathers. So there are a lot of requirements for this dialogue to happen. If you've been playing pretty consistently since launch, chances are you've probably already had all of this dialogue and you won't have to worry about it. But if for some reason it's not prompting the Brewster dialogue, here is what you need to know. You need to be in single player mode with no visitors on the island. You do have to have had 3 stars. So KK Slider has had to have visited previously. You need to have your museum upgraded all the way. So you need to have that art exhibit open. And this is one of the biggest ones. And this is where I think people are getting caught up. You have to have donated at least 1 creature in every exhibit, and that includes the deep sea creatures that you have to dive for. So make sure you've donated at least 1 of each. And again, you need to be updated on the Blathers dialogue completely. So if he tells you something else, you just need to keep talking to him until you're completely up to date. After you've gotten the dialogue from Blathers, all you have to do is go and visit kappn. He will take you on a boat ride, and Brewster will be there waiting for you. Now, if you haven't gotten kappn on your island, that means you haven't reached 3 stars yet, and that is the only thing that you have to do to have kappn unlocked on your island. So go ahead, get your island to 3 stars, and kappn will show up. I've seen a lot of questions about Harv's Island, and you do have to have 3 stars to upgrade the extension on Harv's Island. You'll need to have talked to him previously, so the first time you talk to him is on your island. Then you're going to want to fly to Harv's Island. He'll talk to you about Photopia, and you need to kind of go through that tutorial with him. Then the next day, you'll go to your mailbox, open it up, and there should be a letter from Harv. At that time, you can fly back to Harv's Island and the expansion will be there. There is also an ABD on Harv's Island that shows up after you've paid off your first gyroid. I've also gotten lots of questions about the different Nook Mile redemptions and why they're not showing up, and there are actually a lot of steps that you have to take to have certain things show up in your Nook stop. So I'm going to go through some of the more common ones here that I've been asked about. The first one, and this is one that I really struggled to get, was the custom fencing in a flash. This will allow you to customize fences without having to go to Cyrus. All you have to do to get that one is make at least 2 types of fences yourself. I didn't realize that I hadn't done that yet and that I had just been gifted fences up until that point. So make sure you've crafted some fences and that will show up for you. The Be a Chef DIY recipes, you do have to have had 3 stars to get that one to unlock. In order to get the top 4 fab hairstyles, which is actually the pack that I got my braid out of, you have to have purchased the top 8 pop hairstyles, top 8 cool hairstyles, and top 6 stylish hairstyles. And the last one I want to talk about in the Nook Stop is the storage shed. If the storage shed is not showing up as an item in your Nook Stop, That's just because you haven't finished paying off your final home loan and purchased the first home storage expansion after that point. After you do that, the storage shed will be there and you'll be able to purchase it. Another question I've gotten is about gyroids and how to get them, what to do with them. Gyroid fragments will appear on kappn islands and your own island after it's rained. All you have to do is bury them back in the ground and water them one time. Then the next day you can dig them up and you will have a fully grown gyroid. And last but not least is how to find the new items. You do need to have Nook's Cranny upgraded all the way, and then the items will just be random, just like they were previously. So make sure you're checking Nook's Cranny every day. Also, make sure you're checking your Nook shopping at your Nook stop to see if you have any new items over there. But those are some of the most common questions I've been getting asked, and just some of the common problems I've been seeing that people are having in regards to unlocking a bunch of the new content. So I hope this answered some of your questions. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave those down in the comments below. I would love to know, are you all enjoying this update? What's your favorite part so far? Leave that down in the comments too. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate if you'd like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.